Let's bring on the first topic.
Swing.
You saw it. I saw it. We all saw it. Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, um, went off in a face to face that only Wade Barrett can describe as Jerry Springer. The two women, they had a lot of personal shots going back and forth. Tiffany going at Charlotte's marriages. Charlotte coming at Tiffany's relationship with Kaiser, saying, "Why is Kaiser in my DMs?" Which is the funny thing is that she said that, and no one believes that at all. It's like, that's not true. Um, it's reported that Charlotte Flair has heat, um, and that she was the initiator of the off script shenanigans from this past Friday night. Um, it's also been reported that Tiffany saying the what was the line she said, the last line and then rolling out, was for her to not make the situation worse and just to end things. So let's talk about it. Everyone on the internet has their opinion. Let's bring it on to the debate floor. Did they go too far? Let's start with you, Cliff. Then we'll go Damien, then me, and then Twitch. You'll go at the end. So I feel like I'm the only one that actually kind of agrees.
Yeah, I don't know who you agree with because we all think like I'm just gonna tell you that segment was trash. It was so forced. And it's no disrespect to Tiffany, right? Because Tiffany is a hell of a speaker when she wants to be, but it was like WWE was so hell bent on controlling the situation that they were like, "Hey, listen, like last week we let you kind of go off on the mic. You got railroaded by Charlotte. This week we're not gonna let you do that." That's why we have Stu in there, Wade, for those who, if you don't know. We're going to have Wade in there, and Wade's going to keep everything kind of like, he's going to keep the conversation short if we need to be. So we'll just go about it that way. Yeah, and then, depending on what source you would look at and what you're reading, Charlotte made her 2 cents. She was even having trouble getting words out anyway because the crowd was just booing her like so hardcore. And I don't know if that was like in the work or if that was what was supposed to happen, but at some point Charlotte would just looked at him and was like, "Go on, Tiff, let him know what's gonna happen," and then she just Tiff did Tiff. Yeah, it was so forced, so awkward, like watching it, and also nobody decided to have a conversation with them about like, hey, y'all look alike, like one of y'all got to change. So that was my problem with it. I'm like, yo, this really didn't set at ease with me for anything because it just felt poorly scripted out, and that was my problem with it. So I don't know who to really blame, whether it would be the writers, the performers, a mix of everybody. It just came off bad all around. Go on, Damien.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Is he really? Is he really?
He's really, yeah. He's drinking his tea. He's drinking tea right now.
He had your whole point to do that.
What? Are you complaining?
Yes.
I was eating while he was talking, sir.
Go ahead, Damien.
Charlotte is to blame for all of this, unfortunately. She is the fucking veteran. She fucking knows better. Yes, I believe that the script was scripted, but because I feel that she got frustrated with the fans
Yes.
and got stuck. And instead of being the veteran of the situation, she got fucking frustrated and that shit fucking fell apart and she fucking knows better. And this is not the first time she's done this bullshit. So, no, the blame is all on fucking Charlotte. Period. End of statement.
Go ahead, Twitch. I'll go last.
I liked it. That's what Jazz could be.
This was a dumpster fire. This is two basic white bitches arguing over the last coffee, like I said in the beginning of this. And we're gonna get mad because Tiffany said, "Oh, you're 0-3 in divorces." That ain't even the worst thing that's been said about a Flair, let alone Charlotte. Do we remember what Paige said? We didn't think that crossed the line.
Right.
This was just this was just horrible. Something needed to be done to kickstart this feud with what 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. This is going to be a dumpster fire match if this doesn't get into gear because this was not it.
The match might actually be fire though. That's
That's what I'm saying. The match might actually.
It's going to need to be.
I'm about to say Brett and Sean made magic, and they hated each other.
Oh god, their promos were all over the place.
But that legitimate heat that they had with each other versus this.
Yeah.
Also, just putting this out there, neither one of them are remotely on Brett or Sean's level.
No.
Oh,
Even-
absolutely no. No.
We know that.
No.
This could very well be, and I this can sound bad, Jimmy and Jay from last year's WrestleMania.
It's going to be.
Yeah.
And you know what's the crazy thing? I rewatched that WrestleMania with Chase, and we watched that match. He's into it. He's full. He don't know no better. And I'm going, wow, this really wasn't good. Like they really just had an off night.
Yeah.
Nope, it wasn't even their fault. I'm gonna tell you right now. It was definitely produced that way.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Yeah. All right.
All right.
The segment was trash. It was, but I liked it. I'm with the shits. I'm with the shits.
I understand.
Look, if you want to shoot, we can shoot, brother. Look. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer. I'll be your Huckleberry. Like, what's up? Look, let's call it for what it is. Cliff, you kind of like tiptoe said it in a nice way. Look, Charlotte got worked by the Chicago crowd, baby. Let's keep it a buck. People want to talk about actually, everyone want about throw go away heat and all this stuff. That's go away heat in the truest of form. The people don't want to see Charlotte Flair in that spot. They don't want to see her. Period. She got worked by that crowd and she quit. She quit on live TV, and what she got in her back pocket, her deuces, her spade, her joker, was to go off script on some bullshit.
Bro, it was horrible.
And Tiffany cooked her. That's call it what it is. Tiffany cooked her. No one's saying that. She cooked her.
No,
Because she spit real facts. She said, well, what was Charlotte Flair doing? I was at 25. I was in the Olympics. You were in your daddy's basement drinking. Burn. You want to go there? Hey, what did Kendrick say? What did Kendrick say? Don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell no truth about you. Don't want to compare the two, but hey, that's the energy that Tiffany was on. I respect Tiffany Stratton a whole lot more after last Friday night. Because Charlotte wants to go throw her little weight around, thinking, I'm a Flair, only one blonde in charge, bullcrap. Fuck all that. We don't like you. We want Tiffany. All right? We let her do your gimmick in like 5 years and turn heel, and she'll do it way better than you. Sorry, not sorry. Her moonsault is better than yours. She's way more athletic than you. Charlotte is jealous. The Chicago crowd worked her, and she got brutalized on the mic by a rookie. Boom. That's what it is. And guess what? We were bored of this story. Now we're excited. Now guess what? We're locked in. Everybody's going to tune in. Are we about to see the real fight? Are they going to fight? Or are they about to produce a WrestleMania classic? I don't see a problem with it. Like, let's just be for real. It created a controversy. Eric Bischoff said, controversy creates cash. Maybe this is what they needed to go sell out WrestleMania. We don't know. But, like, did they go too far? They talk about Eddie Guerrero all the time.
I didn't think they went too
Oh,
far.
I don't think they went too far. I didn't.
No, like,
I didn't think they went far enough.
and
Yeah, I was just about to say.
right, I don't think they went far enough, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, she could have went like further. Talk about her daddy right now in another company or what? Like, no, man. And then Charlotte want to go like, why Kaiser in my DM? Shut. No, Kaiser is not in your DMs.
I don't know. He posted a tweet about that.
I'm glad. Don't flatter yourself, girl.
This
I'm
is-
like, sure.
It was
This is
pretty
the
funny.
first man to be accused of cheating that everybody knows didn't do it. Like
What? Like what?
Get the
Somebody
fuck
better tell Cher go on with her lying ass.
Yeah, well, here's like so my situation with it too is like Charlotte's saying that it's almost like, yo, Charlotte, like, what do you bring to the table that Tiff don't already bring? Like,
Right, what?
you can be like, yo, I'm a multi Hall of Fame, I'm a multi-time champion, blah 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 blah. Nobody believes you. Nobody
Right.
believes you. That's just the problem. Tiff, on the other hand, you know, and he was right. You know, she was spitting some facts where she was like, you were trying to be a volleyball player while I was being a WWE champion. I think my problem with it was that it got to a point where and maybe Wade should have stepped in too as well and like been like, all right, you know, this is going to be interesting. We'll see what happens, you know, at WrestleMania, blah, blah, blah. But like it ended so abruptly and awkwardly that it was like, bruh, this is hard. Because I watched it twice. And the first time I was like, maybe I'm just being a little too harsh. Maybe I'm just being too harsh. As I watched it again, I was like, no, I 100 was dead on when I had said this was trash.
horrible, dude. Like,
Because what Tiffany left after she said what she said, didn't
Yeah.
she?
yeah, rolled right out.
And to be fair, I do understand her point, you know, that point of like she got out before things got worse. I do understand that. And I'm like, yo, I'm glad that she had the wherewithal to think about that and bounce when stuff was
Yeah.
going crazy. It was just so weird that like all this stuff was getting, you know, she like, and you were right, Chaz, right on the nose. The Chicago crowd worked Charlotte to the
They
point.
ate her ass up.
They
Did
Like,
did.
let's keep it a bean. Like Chicago, like she should know that Chicago, that crowd, like they are cutthroat. Like she
No,
should have been prepared for that.
They got her once, and then she just they got her once, and she was trying to bounce back from it. But man, that crowd was really
quit.
relentless.
There
Yeah,
was
she
no
quit.
coming back from that.
Nah. If you're gonna, I
She
think
dropped
that's
it.
the problem too. Is like, I think WWE has like way too much faith in Charlotte that she's gonna be able to handle things like that, and they don't have enough faith in Tiff that she was gonna be able to handle that. And I think because like, if that would have been a behind the promos kind of thing, like where it was back behind the behind the set, and everybody was like they were doing a live, that might have worked out better for this situation. But whatever this was, yeah, hey, let's not do that again.
No, let's do it again.
Oh, let's not do that in
Please.
Chicago again.
Let's do that in Chicago.
You're right.
what
That's
I
not
mean.
good.
Go
Nah,
do it
go back to like
anywhere else.
Wichita, Omaha. Like
First of all, never again bring up Omaha like that.
I know. I'm sorry. That's just the
Yeah,
first thing that
damn
came
right.
up.
Indianapolis.
Sorry. There you go.
Do it in Miami. Do it in Miami because you know
Yeah.
what? The crowd in Miami probably favor Charlotte, and they would let Tiff still go out and talk.
They might.
Leave Florida out of this.
All right, they can come to Utah. I'm okay with that.
Do it in Salt Lake.
Like, nothing happens here. That'd be nice. Nice little change of things. It's boring.
Yeah.
But I will say this though. This brings interest into the match. Like if all people were talking about since Friday.
We're just gonna see a car crash. That's all we're gonna watch. That's what we.
But we're all. But guess what? But still, the thing is, we're all anticipating though to see the car crash.
To see something. You're
That's
We
right.
want to see exactly whether it's a car crash or it's Picasso. We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know
It got potential to be either or. It really does.
exactly.
I hope.
There's no in between. There is no in between though. That's the thing.
It's true.
There is no in between. It's either one or the other.
Yep, this is gonna be really, really good or really, really bad. That's all I'm looking at.
And I'm here for it.
Like,
Let's go. Let's do it. I'm
You're
look.
gonna
Is
hey,
it night one or night two? I'm live on night two. I'll be here on night two.
you're gonna get a 4-star classic or a half-star classic.
Listen, no, okay, we'll see. I can't wait. I hope it's on night two.
Dave
Just
will
so
never,
that I
Dave
can
will
make
never
them
do a
live.
5-star match.
I hope for the sake of Tiffany that it's not a car crash. Like, I really hope for her sake that this turns out to at least be decent. It ain't got to be a banger, but give me decent at least.
Like I said, I think it has potential to be a good match.
It does, but
And I'm hoping Tiffany, like, I really hope she actually beats fucking Charlotte. God, I
Low
hope
key, now you guys keep saying I want it to be a banger. I kind of want it to be mid, like not bad. I just want it to be mid now. Now I just want it to be
I'm
like.
asking for it.
I mean, that's all. Yeah, like I want. Look,
That's
if
all
I
it
get
needs
the
to be.
bare minimum, and it's just like, all right, that was a good match. I'll be happy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because let's be for real. Let's
Hey.
be for real.
Smiley.
The
has
triple
best-
threat women's match is the superior women's match going
It
into
is.
the match going into WrestleMania.
It is.
Nah,
So-
I gotta give it to Smiley. Smiley has the best comment. I'm gonna put this up real quick. Says that Tiffy Charlotte segment just felt like two drunk catty bitches arguing outside the club.
Yes.
100%. Sorry, Smiley. I just read that. And I just was like, oh my god, that's exactly what
Yeah,
it
I
was.
saw that pop up
Good
earlier.
word.
yeah,
Cosmo had
yeah.
like some cosmos in their hand as they're like yelling at each other.
Somebody spilled their drink on the other one.
Yeah, that's what started this whole thing off.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. Either one of these matches is opening WrestleMania. I don't know which one it is, but one of them is. So that's all I'm gonna say about that.
That's it. All right.
All right, let's
We'll
hop
go
in.
through the comments. Yeah.
All
Hey,
Tiffany.
thanks for checking out this episode of the 3 Count Podcast. If you like this and you want more 3 Count Podcast, go on over to our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you never miss when we put out a video. Also, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all things social media, 3 Count Pod, _ X, 3 Count Pod, everything else. Also, make sure you buy our merch at foryourwear.com and prowrestlingtees.com. Also, you know what? Just watch another video right now. Like, right now, I'm gonna walk away and you're gonna play another video. Now.